happening, guys? It's Paul, and today we're going to be unboxing with my favorite knife, the Samsung Galaxy S Duos. This is a dual SIM version of the Galaxy S, is what Samsung calls it. It's not as great as when you compare it with specifications, but it does have dual SIM capabilities. They call it smart dual SIM, so you have two dual active GSM SIM cards in the phone at all times. It does have a 1 GHz processor and a fairly nice display. We have a capacitive LCD, 16 million colors, 480 by 800 pixel, and a 4-inch display with a nice 233 pixel per inch density. So that's great. You also get 1 GB of 3G data with Airtel if you are an Airtel user for 2 months. So that's absolutely brilliant as well. So without further ado, I'm going to tell you what the price is. The MRP on the box over here is 19,100, but the Galaxy S Duos can be had in the market for about 15,000 rupees, which is again absolutely a decent price for a dual SIM phone with decent specifications. So let's go ahead and unbox it and see what all comes inside the box, and then we'll take a quick look at the interface. Let me quickly run my knife through the seal over here, cut through the box, and open it up. The first thing inside, of course, is going to be the Galaxy S Duos. I'm going to put that aside. Fairly slim device, nice form factor, almost like the Galaxy S3. I'm going to go further in. We have the quick start guide and warranty information over here. You get ear tips for what appears to be nice in-ear headphones, standard in-ear headphones from the device, which is fairly good. You also have a USB to micro USB charging data syncing cable. You also have a 1500 mAh battery, which is a standard lithium ion battery, and you get a USB charger as well. So you can get two charging capabilities. So you have one cable which can be used for data syncing as well as charging on the go, and then you have one adapter which you can plug in at your house. So good, nice amount of things in the box. So that's everything. Let's take a quick look at the device itself. So there you go, guys. This is the Galaxy S Duos. Let's quickly go ahead and take off the screen protector over here and get rid of that. And you will see we have a front-facing VGA camera over here. You do have a couple of sensors and the speakerphone grill. You have the Samsung and Duos logos over here. 4-inch capacitive touchscreen display, 480 by 800 pixel resolution, fairly decent. You probably have a menu button and a back button over here. I can't really see it, but when the lights turn on, and then you have a standard Samsung style home button over here. On the right hand side, you have the micro SD card slot, and you have the power lock and unlock button, the standard Samsung position to put a button. On the top over here, you have the standard 3.5mm headphone jack, and that's about it. On the left, you have a lanyard or a strap connection point. You have the volume rockers and nothing else. And on the bottom, you have the micro USB charging data syncing port, and you have the microphone for the voice calls. On the back over here, you have a 5-megapixel autofocus camera with an LED flash. You can see the speakerphone and the Samsung logo. If I get rid of this plastic at the back, you will see a matte finish. You will see a matte finish back panel, which looks really nice. I wonder why Samsung doesn't do this for the rest of their devices, especially expensive devices. This matte finish looks really nice on the back panel over here. The camera, however, just does VGA video, which is quite a disappointment from a 15,000 or 1,000 rupee device. If I take out the back panel over here, you can see the dual SIM card slots, one over the other. The micro SD goes into the slot on the side. Let's quickly pop in the battery and turn on the device. Okay, so the phone is on. I'm going to quickly skip through these settings. So you can see that the phone loads up with a nice Samsung interface. You have TouchWiz over here. I'm going to quickly scroll down from the notification panel. You'll see that we have the nice Samsung notification panel with quick launch buttons on the top, so Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, etc. can be turned on from the top. Let's quickly jump into settings. You'll see the standard, again, Samsung colorful settings panel. If I go into about device, you'll see that it's running ice cream sandwich out of the box, which is fairly good for a device like this. You do have a bunch of Samsung options over here. You can turn on power savings. You do have a data usage monitor, absolutely brilliant. You can go into more settings, and you do have Wi-Fi Direct as well, which is again another nice feature. If I go into mobile networks, I need to insert a SIM card. I can also turn on a portable hotspot on this device, and I also have Bluetooth tethering, which is nice. So Wi-Fi tethering and Bluetooth tethering, both are available on the S Duos. Absolutely brilliant. Let me quickly connect to my Wi-Fi network so that I can show you what the browser looks like. So now we are connected to Wi-Fi, but before I jump into the browser, let's look at the dialer. I see the standard Samsung dialer over here. You can jump into your call logs, your favorites, or your contacts. Fairly good. If I jump back out, if I go into messaging, I should have the standard Samsung keyboard in here as well. So nice Samsung keyboard. I can also jump into settings. for the keyboard. Okay, so if I jump into the message panel over here, let me quickly jump into Samsung keyboard settings. I can change a bunch of input languages. I can turn on predictive text. I can also turn on continuous input. So swipe sort of keyboard is inbuilt, pre-loaded. You can also turn on key tapping sounds, etc. All of those things are there. If I switch from portrait to landscape, you'll see that I get a nicer, wider keyboard. Again, the continuous input continues to work. So fairly good. Nice keyboard from the Galaxy S Duos. Let's quickly load up the internet browser. Let's load up our website, which I don't need to tell you is iGyaan.in. Come on, Google, search for it yourself. So it should load up the website in the mobile mode, and it just does that. Should load up the website quite snappily, so I don't have any issues with that. You can see that the full website loads up. Actually, the mobile website loads up over here. It's still loading up. Images are not yet done, but it's trying. It looks like it's done now. You can see we have nice kinetic scrolling, fairly smooth, but now it's starting to hang up a little bit. Okay, now it's loaded up completely. So we have kinetic scrolling, not as smooth as I would have liked it to be, but you do have that. Let's quickly leave this and switch to the classic view, which is the full website, and see how a full website renders on the Galaxy S Duos and how it looks on this device. So you can see it's loading up the full website, and it looks fairly nice. You can see the full preview of the website on this device. It is taking slightly longer than expected to load up our website, but it's doing it. Okay, so the full website is loaded. You can pinch to zoom in, very, very smooth indeed. Nice kinetic scrolling is over here as well. Nice scrolling, panning around on the device. Pinching in is very, very smooth. Panning around is also very smooth like that. If I jump to landscape, quick switch over there as well. Again, panning around, zooming in, zooming out seems to be fairly nice and responsive. So fairly nice stock browser, what it appears to be initially at least. If I switch to all applications, you can see almost a Galaxy S3 or a Galaxy, a new style TouchWiz interface that we've been seeing on the new Samsung phones. So that's good. You do have a bunch of apps that are preloaded. So you do have a music player, which is a Samsung music player. You also have the memo app. It's not S Note, but it's a Samsung memo app. You do have chat on preloaded over here. A bunch of Google applications are preloaded. That's nice. Let me quickly jump into YouTube and play back a video for you guys. If I quickly search for iGyaan over here, so you can see it's struggling to give me the keyboard, and it does slow down a little bit, but now I have managed. And let's quickly search for a video from iGyaan. Okay, so we have a full review of the HTC One X Plus. Let's quickly load that up. We'll load it in landscape. Hopefully it's loading in high quality. It is. Let's pump up the volume. Okay, so viewing angles are absolutely brilliant. Video playback was also smooth. The speakerphone could have been slightly more accurate. It is loud, but it's sort of high pitchy. It focuses more on the high pitch. It's not nicely balanced. So I would have liked a nicer speakerphone. But overall, the phone looks really nice. If I compare it over here to my Galaxy S3, you can quickly see the similarity between both the devices, almost identical looking. You do, however, have this nice matte finish on the S Duos, which I'll prefer over the glossy one on the Galaxy S3. But overall, a really nice device from Samsung for the price, and you do have dual SIM capabilities. We will be back with a full review of the S Duos really soon. If you have any requests that you want us to review for you guys, or do you want us to include in the review for you guys, do leave them in the comment section below. You can check out the full specs and the unboxing details on iGyaan.in. And if you have any questions or queries, you can leave them in the comment section below, or on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Do subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaanTV. For iGyaan Networks, it's been Bharat. Thank you guys for watching.